The Rolling Stones are still one of rock's most cherished bands on the entire globe. Now you can get up close and personal with their long-lived career at the new exhibit inside the Palazzo.
That's right, from their most treasured instruments to unseen film and photos. Randy Green, he's the general manager of Exhibitionism, and he is here to share the excitement of the fascinating exhibit. Great having you, my friend.
Hey, good morning.
You brought the guitar today, huh?
Yes,
wow.
we did.
What is this?
Well, this is a replica of the guitar that Ronnie Woods has on tour right now. And this is part of what we have is a whole exhibit of all the guitars that the members of the Rolling Stones have used over the years. So actually this is the one that's in the guitar rack and the backstage experience that people have, which is sort of the grand finale of the exhibit.
Yeah.
But it's just one of the over 500 different items that people can see. That's all part of the exhibitionism exhibit that's been put on, that has been really a mastermind of the Rolling Stones and their involvement in wanting to make sure that people can really understand who they are and enjoy everything that they have brought to people for 50 some odd years now.
Wow.
Well, it's so exciting for anyone who's a Rolling Stones fan. And you and I were talking, it's not just an exhibit, it's very interactive. There's immersion, there's a 3D experience. I mean, this is very exciting.
Yes, you are really given an opportunity to kind of peel back the layers and look at the Rolling Stones over a course of 50-some years, but you can also be able to see the recording studio that they used in London. You're able to hear interviews. You're able to mix the music. There's a section in there where you could actually mix certain songs of the Rolling Stones in there.
Cool.
So it is something that you can really participate in. It's just not something just to walk by and see, but you get to experience it. You get to put your hands on it, and you're able to really enjoy it.
Not just reading a bunch of stuff on the wall.
No, not at all.
Although we're looking at the pictures, though, the stuff on the wall's pretty cool.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, and the other thing is really interesting of it, there's narratives that goes along through here as you go through the different areas of fashion and the guitars and their early days. They're all narrated by Keith or Mick or Ronnie or Charlie, and you can hear their voices and they're explaining it all to you. So it's just really a fascinating opportunity to really see something that other people don't have a chance to see, because it's the behind the scenes, it's the things that have made them who they are today. And the big influences they've had in architecture and in music, and not only music, but then in fashion, artwork, the album covers that are iconic out there, how the inspiration came for these particular items. So it's a great opportunity to really experience it like no other experience.
Oh man, look at that. It's just so amazing to me. I mean, you know, these guys have been going for decades. They're like legendary.
So much. It's absolutely remarkable, and the fact that they're living legends, and the fact that they're still performing is unbelievable. Let's talk about the exhibit and where, how long this is going to be lasting. This is happening at Palazzo, right?
Yes, so we're at the Palazzo, the lower lobby area, right across from the Legacy Stadium. The exhibit is here 7 days a week, and we're here through through January 31st. And it's really been great to hear what people feel about the experience once they go through. They are obviously big fans. They have personal items that they have collected over the years, which are memorabilia for them. But then they can really see how this has become something that they have as a very personal part of their life that they're able to see and experience.
Speaking of experience, can I hold that guitar?
Oh, well, certainly.
I would love to. I don't play, but boy, I want to feel it.
There you are.
You know, there's also VIP tickets for people who really you know, want to step it up. Tell us what the VIP tickets are.
Well, the VIP experience is you come in, you get a lanyard, you get a special 3D VIP pass. It gives you unlimited access to it. You can come back as many times as you want to. And there's an audio component that people are able to enjoy. So there's a narrative that goes along. So there's really a way that you can follow along and really understand more about what goes on and what was created for people to experience. There's the recreation of their London flat when they were first coming together as a band in 1962. And they are so involved with this that they had a look at this and they were presented with the exhibit, and they said, you know, we don't really quite remember it being that messy, but there were pictures that they were able to show them. Indeed it was, and this is how we recreated it. So you're able to see that. You're able to see the London recording studios. You're able to see the vignettes that were created to show what the design was going to be for the set. So whether it was for Bridges to Babylon or the Steel Wheels Tour, the architectural component of this really shows how important and significant those set productions were and how it kind of broke the mold for rock and roll today in coming up with something bigger and better.
Well, it's great having you in. It's worth noting, by the way, if anyone remembers the 60s, they weren't necessarily doing it correctly. So there's a reason why. Thank God photos were there. It's great having you. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks so much.
Thanks,
come down and see us.
Absolutely. So much cooler that it has the Stones blessing.
Of course,
this whole exhibit.
That's
I mean,
it's
it's authentic. If you love the Stones, wild horses couldn't drag you away. Exhibitionism, the Rolling Stones exhibit, is open now at the Palazzo through January. For tickets, visit the website or call the phone number right there on your screen.